Welcome everyone, I'm Addamere, and this is level 1-8 of Plants vs. Zombies Game of the Year Edition. This is an exciting level because it not only introduces a new plant and a new zombie, but also the option to choose our plants. We have 6 slots, plus the shovel, and 7 plants available to choose. Imagine the possibilities. But for real, selecting which plants to use becomes a thing after this level. In general, I try to show off new plants soon after we get them, and this is no exception. As useful as the potato mine was in previous 2 levels, I think its job can be handled by the Chomper in this level. Plus the Chomper's new. And we've always got the cherry bomb as an emergency weapon of last resort. But I get ahead of myself. This is the first level to feature the Chomper, which instantly kills most zombies by eating them. Its downside is that it can only eat one zombie at a time, and after eating a zombie, there's a 42-second delay before it can eat another. During this time, it's vulnerable. In effect, I think of it like a reusable potato mine, for getting rid of single, problematic zombies. The first few minutes of this level are like most of the others, requiring us to efficiently build up sunflowers for income and pea shooters for basic defense. The game does a really good job of introducing new concepts to the player incrementally, which helps to keep the experience fresh, though the beginning of most levels admittedly becomes somewhat tedious. Hooray for video editing, right? And here we see the first appearance of the Buckethead Zombie, which unlike his namesake does not play a guitar and release albums roughly every other day. Seriously, look up Buckethead. He's crazy. Buckethead zombies have 65 health because of the buckets on their heads, but otherwise behave as basic zombies. As they take damage, their buckets become dented like the road cones of conehead zombies, and eventually fall off. Or they can just get eaten by a Chomper. And there's demonstrated the 2 new gimmicks of this level, the tough Buckethead zombie and the Chomper, which instantly kills it. We only need contend with one at a time for now, but in future levels, they and even tougher zombies will become increasingly common. As with the previous level, a column of snow peas relatively close to the front line of our lawn makes for an excellent addition to our defenses, combining the effective firepower of an additional pea shooter with the slowing effect that gives us more time to think and prepare. Slowing everything down contributes to pleasant, relaxed gameplay that's perhaps not the most enjoyable to watch, but is very satisfying to experience firsthand. You should try it out. The final wave gives us opportunity to build a column of Chompers, which will be mostly superfluous in this level, but incredibly useful in later levels. A veritable wall of zombies creeps very slowly forward, spearheaded by the Buckethead Zombie in the middle row. I keep intending to place more Chompers to fill in those last 2 spaces, but here I fall victim to indecision and the paralysis of choice. I didn't want to place it here, and then a few seconds later wished I'd instead placed it there, so I ended up delaying the placement, and not placing it at all for several seconds. Happily, we suffer no ill effects for my hesitation, as the only Buckethead zombie appears in the final wave, who is then promptly eaten by an already placed Chomper. Then we click and receive our reward, a new plant, the repeater, which we'll see next level. Hey guys, if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel. For the next video in the series, click the button on your right. To go straight to the playlist, click the button on your left. I'm Addamere, and as always, thanks for watching.